If you want the pucks to buy Ultimate Team players, packs, and do wager matches, be sure to check out hutpucks.com in the description for a fast and reliable service. What's going on, guys? It is AJB here, and we are doing the wrap-up of my Hockey Ultimate Team adventure here in NHL 14. 15's right around the corner. But NHL 14 was a pivotal game in my YouTube career, you could say. This is the first game I played all the way through. I started halfway through last year on YouTube, but this is the first year where I've really went ham on YouTube and gave you guys, hopefully, some of the best content. And as you see, we are retiring in style in Division 1, the Elite Division 1. Can't ask for any more. And our overall record, 140, 64, and 14, a record that I'm pretty proud of. I think we did pretty well this year. And we are on season 26, my favorite number, with no games played. Playoffs. Oh, actually, we can check the collection for that. So, yeah. We won a few trophies. CHL Conference Champion, that's in the divisions, divisions 10 through 6. Yeah, we won that 4 times. 3 and 4, we won those divisions. NHL Conference Champion, that's winning the title in Division 2 or 1. And we did that 7 times. And we have won Division 1 3 times. Not too bad. Amateur Cup we've won 3 times. Rookie never got to. Pro never got to. But Elite Cup we have won. I'd say that's pretty good if you've won Division 1 3 times and you've won the Elite Playoffs. Elite Playoff, oh my gosh. Some of the scariest moments, dude. Elite Cup will eat you alive. It's insane. We're ending at about 3 mil or so. Still have a very weak team. Could probably break 3 mil with this, but, you know. This is a free pack item. I wish I could sell him. He's pretty good, though. But that is what the team's looking like. I don't really have a goalie. I'm going to have to figure that out. So let's look at the collection. You know, a lot of players in the collection. I open bronze packs and keep the players. And that's that. But let's take a look. Cup, all that stuff. Trophies. I won me a trophy. Only won the Rookie Cup in the single player. Why else would you play me? We've won the Gold Puck Challenge on the online tournaments that no one plays. And obviously you can see these are the things. Apparently we've won the League Championship 11 times. I don't know which one's telling the truth, but I have no idea. And there's all that jazz. So we did pretty well this year, I have to say. A pretty impressive run, and I'd say we did pretty well. So now we're going to the AJB Player Awards. Best player in general, and I'm going to call it Best Forward Award, will go to none other than my fellow American, Zach Parise Stanley Cup Edition. Oh my goodness, I've had this guy. He was only available late game. He's around he's at like 250 right now. I sold him for 300. But Zach Parise, this guy, he's fast. His shot is lethal. He's got hands of silk. Oh my goodness, he can take a hit. Excuse me, wow. And he can get back and play defense. So Zach Parise is your ideal player. I would recommend him highly, highly, highly if you have the pucks. Doesn't matter what line he's on. I put him on the right wing, and he gets it done every time with the goalie. He always shoots short side and goes right in there. But Zach Parise is the best forward in the game, in my opinion. We stay in the Stanley Cup editions and in America for the best defenseman in the game. None other than the Jack the Rock Johnson. Oh my gosh, guys. Not ever has there been a card that has been both fast, offensive with his shot in hands, and physical with his checking category. And at 6'1", 238 pounds, this guy just destroys everyone. And he's so fast, too. Slap a captain card, and this is easily one of the best cards in Hockey Ultimate Team. Jack Johnson is a must-have player for any team, honestly. For any line, this guy is a perfect pairing with anyone. Be it Chara, be it Weber, he fits in perfectly every time. Totally recommend Jack Johnson as your go-to defender. Goaltending has been a rough thing for me this year. I've been on the struggle to find the perfect goaltender. And there's only been one that has really caught my eye, and it's this guy right here, Cup Edition Luongo. Not Cup Edition. Milestone. Milestone Roberto Luongo is probably, and that's what I did to him. I put a +5 all on him too. But this goaltender, Milestone Roberto Luongo, was absolutely ridiculous for me. He was the most reliable, and like I felt confident with him in the net. And he was perfect for me. Like, no, he wasn't perfect for me. But he did extremely well for me. I liked his regular card, so I upgraded to the Milestone, and man, you won't be disappointed. 6'3", 217, pretty good size for a goalie. That doesn't mean he has a giant 5-hole like Bishop does. But I'd totally recommend Luongo Milestone. He was the best goalie I ever had in this game. So good goalies are hard to come by, so I definitely recommend at least trying them out for a game or two. Now we go to the hardest hitter, the person who was able to exploit the extremely ridiculous hitting in this game the most. I don't think anyone's surprised here. It's gotta be Zdeno Chara. Easily the most overpowered card in the game. His slap shot from the slot is basically an insta-goal if it hits the net. And this card is absolutely ridiculous. He doesn't go for as much anymore. I sold mine for 500 and he's going for like 430 now. So I definitely pick up his Zdeno Chara. This card is absolutely insane at 6'9". I think he's actually 6'10" in real life, but they maxed him out at 6'9" here. So definitely check out Zdeno Chara if you want the hardest hitting defender in the game, but beware, he will take a lot of penalties. Now the biggest letdown, I paid a lot for this guy, expected a lot from him, and I got a whole lot of missed shots and badness in general. And that is going to be Milestone Patrick Marleau. Don't know what it was about this guy. I put him on his shooting side, and he just literally could not hit the net. Wasn't even fast, didn't get any breakaways, couldn't play the body. This guy was literally worthless. He did nothing for me whatsoever, and I really regretted buying him. And he was literally gone in like 4 games. He did nothing for me whatsoever. So if you're getting a Milestone Marleau, reconsider, dude. It's a bad player in my opinion. Now we're going to the best player for under 1K. You're saying, how many good players are under 1K? You'd be surprised. We're going to take a look at the two-way forwards in Montreal. Well, that's a two-way defender. Subban's pretty good. Two-way forward. They're on the market. There he is. Rene Bourque. That's, yeah, where's Bourque? Is he American? Nope, he's Canadian. Well, that narrows the field. But the guy you want to get is Rene Bourque. Rene Bourque is an absolutely excellent player. His raw stats are insane. He's fast, and he actually has a shot that can compete with anyone in the game. His shooting is excellent. He can hit. He can take the body at 6'2". He's on his shooting side, lefty on the right wing. And this guy is literally all-around beast. There's no way to describe it except all-around beast. This guy just gets it done no matter what, no matter who he's playing with. And I would put him on your, he can literally go on any line. He can go on your second line, he can go on your first line. Well, first line's probably not ideal, but you could get away with it if you really have a bad team. Rene Bourque, absolutely worth every penny of the 1K you're probably going to spend on him. I don't know why there's none on the market right now. But Rene Bourque is a player you need to at least try on the 4th line or something. He's really fast and he can do anything for you. Now the best value player, this is the player that I feel gives you the most bang for your buck, who's not under like 1K, and that's Patrice Bergeron. This guy's around 25-30K. I think that actually might be my Bergeron. I sold him recently. But Bergeron is absolutely perfect center. He's your 3rd line center on even the best team. I mean, his stats all around, 87s for the offensive category and 91 for the defensive category. Just shows how balanced this card is. He has the best faceoffs in the game at a 95, so you're not getting past him on the draws usually. And his shot is actually, he's scored a lot of clutch goals for me. So Patrice Bergeron is definitely the best all-around player for your money. He got a huge improvement since 13, and this is by far one of the best cards in the game and one of the funnest to play around with. Bergeron is definitely an asset on anyone's team. No matter how good or how bad, Bergeron is definitely always going to be there for you. And he's always going to be able to contribute, too. It's not like he just wins face-off. This guy can do anything. And now, for the award that I like the most, is the most lethal shot. This is the guy who's literally going to be sniping Genos the entire time he's on your team. They don't call him Genos for nothing. Evgeny Malkin. 600k is a lot for Evgeny Malkin, but he's not even bad for his price. I used him on the right wing as well. His shooting, oh my. Malkin is the best shot in the game, I'm calling it. 600k is expensive though, that's the thing. If you want to get the best shot in the game, get a special edition Malkin card. Or a regular Malkin card. Regular Malkin is really expensive and he worked just fine for me, so I see no issue with just using a regular Malkin. You can also get the Team of the Year, that's a pretty expensive one. There's a lot of expensive versions of Malkin. But definitely try and pick up an Evgeny Malkin if you're looking for the best shot in the game. Now I'm giving this next one, it's going to be called the Speed and Shoot Award. It's the most balance. It's the balance between being extremely fast, which is an extremely wanted trait in this game. Everyone wants a fast player, and having an absolutely lethal shot. And that is Marian Gaborik. This guy is easily one of the best cards in the game. At around 100k, he's a cheap Malkin. That's all he is, and he's faster too. So if you want a faster, maybe a little bit less of a shot, but around Malkin's skill level, definitely go for Marian Gaborik. He's your easier way out if you don't have the pucks for a Malkin. It's just something about Malkin that feels great, but Gaborik is faster, and that's pretty much it. He's faster, he has around the same shot, and he's 600k less. No, not 600k, but, you know, he's extremely cheaper. And this one is going to be the hardest to knock off the puck, the Tank Award. You're going to be surprised, but those of you who have used him are not surprised. Definitely going to Wayne Gretzky. 74 checking, you say, oh man, he gets destroyed every time. That may be the case, but when you have someone trying to bump him off the puck, Gretzky is impossible to get off the puck. And he scores, he's fast, but he has, if you look at his raw stats in game, he has a 90 or so for strength and endurance and durability and things like that. This guy can really take a hit and take a bump, and he is really hard to knock off the puck, which frustrates your opponent. If you can't get someone off the puck, it's really frustrating, and you start taking penalties and poking and stuff. So Gretzky is definitely one of the hardest, the players that I've had, the hardest to knock off the puck, and when I'm playing against him, you can really tell, and it's very frustrating. And now the Clappy Award. This is the best slap shot in the game, and I'm not surprised. Chara is probably the best, but in my opinion, when it comes to personal experience, it's going to go to this guy, except not that Weber. The 96 Weber, don't think it makes that much of a difference, but 96 Weber, absolutely. Yeah, here he is. His stats are all 99. But this Weber is absolutely insane. Imagine this Weber with a +1 all on him. So we would have 90, 89, 89, 95, 94. But that Shea Weber, the Canada Shea Weber, is absolutely one of the best defensemen in the game. He has the hardest slap shot you can imagine. Absolute bullet. And he's actually scored goals from the point with a slap shot. That doesn't happen too much in this game. They kind of favor the deeks and getting in close and sniping it short side or something like that. But slap shots are scored with Shea Weber, and yeah, he's an amazing card. And finally, the special connection with this guy, the best penalty killer. I think you guys know if you've been around for a while. Mikko Koivu, the short-handed legend. Too many penalty kill, short-handed goals have been scored with this man right here. Just pick one up for the fourth line, put him on your penalty kill. This guy has great face-offs. He can take a hit, he can give a hit, he can shoot, he can skate. He's basically a poor man's Bergeron, that's what he is. But he scores a lot of short-handed goals. And I definitely recommend a Mikko Koivu for a lesser line and a smaller role in your game. In your team, pardon me, not your game. Well, you know. So that's it, guys. Not totally done with Hut. As you can see, I've still got a little bit of a team. Not too great. Not too bad either, though. So if you enjoyed this is my Hut wrap-up. I'm done with Competitive Hut. Competitive Hut can be really intense, and I'm not all about that intense life anymore. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. It's been an awesome year. It's been frustrating too, though. Still got a bunch of videos on reserve for you. what do you call it, like wager matches. Maybe a few more teams, like Pittsburgh and Washington. I finished those, so hopefully I can post those for you. And if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. It's always appreciated. And I will see you all later. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.